Good morning. We appear to have woken up on some grass in front of a big body of water. This is where we've woken up, at Fairhaven.
Morning.
I'll do the tent, you do the coffee. This is where I'm going to filter water from. A few steps to get down there. I'm just going to take it from there. This is us walking away from Fairhaven. And we've got a big day today. Well, the biggest day. Hopefully we're going to reach a place called Drumadoon. Today there will be a lot of road walking as we head south. We woke up, we had about 7 hours sleep, so we feel good. No condensation on the tent, no rain on the outside of the tent, so packing down was a dream. And we're on our way.
We are indeed.
Day 3. And the road, I looked a little something like this. 1.5 miles from our camp spot.
Yeah, just a tiny little bit in there.
A little bit on the beach. There's a little sign here. So, here we go. 1.9 miles from Fairhaven. It's a bit of a camper van place, but here is a good place for tents. Here's an unusual graveyard. Let's see what we got here. I mean, these gravestones here, no one's visited these for ages. This is probably the best one to read. John Brown, 27th of April 1855, aged 74 years. You can see the misty rain coming this way, and 3 miles from Fairhaven where we camped, we come across this wonderful place. Now, there's a bench, there's room for a tent or two, there's a place to sit and cook, and there's even a fire pit. It's like they want you to camp here. This is a great place. Right by the road though. We had our porridge, we had a coffee, and just as we finished, it started to rain, and I think it's going to be on now for a few hours, so we're fed and watered.
Yeah, looks good.
We're ready to hit the trail.
We are.
Do it. Whoa. There's a lovely sandy beach there when the tide's out. You can see the seaweed where it comes up to. That beach goes on.
It's lovely, isn't it?
We are entering Pern Mill. Pern Mill is another sleepy little place. A few houses, primary school. I haven't seen a church yet. Well, there's a church, built in 1910. So the sign says up there. This is the Lighthouse Restaurant. And there's a sign that says it does lunches from 10 till 3. And it's 20 to 10 now. I got me a haggis and cheese panini. Tea and coffee. A view from the Lighthouse Restaurant. Monument to the brave men of Pern Mill who died in the Second World War. The bus stop in Pern Mill, just like most of the bus stops you see in Arran, they have nice little chairs in for you to sit on. And the beach at Pern Mill goes on for quite some way, and it's nice sandy. Looks like it's really shallow. The water's crystal clear. Sneaky little sign by the swings takes you off the road down onto the Arran Coastal Way. Now, what happens when we get underneath this last tree? Oh, aye. This is the pathless beach bit. Doesn't go on for very long apparently, according to the map. It's quite a rocky, almost bouldery beach that you have to scrabble over, and then it finally brings you up onto a grass verge that we've been walking on, mainly that for the last 10 or so minutes. It brings you out into a kind of hidden old cemetery. Oh, looks like we've got some big old rocks to navigate here. This bit is really tricky and slippy, and big jaggedy rocks and boulders to navigate past. There's a load of chicks down in that gap there, and he's come out, came towards us, fluffing himself up, saying, "Oi, you ain't coming this way." So we're going round this way.
We've got to walk round.
This
But
is
you
what...
can see why. They've got little fluffy things. Tiny little babies. Oh, gorgeous.
I wouldn't have thought this was a wild camp spot, but after the boulder field, we end up on a single track path. Don't underestimate this bit. I thought mainly we'd be on the road today, but oh, this bit is great. It's wonderful. It doesn't have to slow you down. And a cave, wow, I nearly missed that. Let's get you in for size. Bearing in mind you are only 3 foot.
Oh, God. It could be more than that.
Well, that's a great cave. Does it go back?
Right, yeah.
How far?
A little bit further. It's not used as a toilet, which is a good thing.
Meters on, there is a second cave and 2 prehistoric Yeti footprints. There's one and there's the other. Look, bigger than my size 8 boot, that. Ah! I'm walking in the footprints of Yetis. Can you hear that noise? We're back on the road. That's the Dugarry Boat House. I think that was what the sign said. Just past the boathouse and the bridge. It's a good camp spot there. Let's take a left off the road and see what the old Bio Visitor Centre's got.
Yeah, hopefully a nice cup of tea.
That's a good 15-minute walk, isn't it, from the road? 100 yards, my ass. Right, let's see if they let wet people in. My first cup of tea in days. And I've got Cullen skink, and Lisa's got Cullen skink. Person in the cafe said there is no gate to see the Druid stone, but you can hop over the fence. But there's 2 of them with a big backpack on. I'm just going to stand here and film it and zoom in later. Back on the road, waves lapping on the shoreline, sheep in the fields, belly full of Cullen skink, and it has finally stopped raining. We're going to turn right into here and go back to the beach to find the King's Caves. This is the first cave we've seen, so let's go and have a look. Wow. This is a second King's Cave. Wow. Oh, I hope those bright lights are coming our way. Right, and then along here, not up to the car park. Oh, look at those cliffs, the cliffs over there. Those glorious cliffs. And it would be easy to charge up the path. There's this teeny little sign hidden in the bushes that says come down this way. Well, these cliffs, magnificent. They remind me a little bit of the Kerrang on the Isle of Skye. One final boulder path to navigate. There's a golf course just through that gap. This is Drumadoon Point. Somebody's left a really nice tribute to their mum there. I'm just going to pick up my poles, and we're thinking of camping right here, but we're going to have a look further on. We have found our camp spots. Where are we again?
Drumadoon Point.
Thank you. And we're right by the water's edge. Proper coastal camping. We've got a couple of benches to sit on if we need them. And we're right on the edge of a golf course, but we're not quite on it. So they can't say get off our golf course.
No, they cannot.
There you go, that's where we camp for the night. Good one. We're in our tent. We're safe from the midges. You can't say there's clouds of them, but there's enough to be annoying. They're on the outside of that bug net trying to get in, but they can't get in. They're not getting in. But that also means I can't go out.
Yeah.
So I've been for a wee-wee. I've brushed my teeth.
Have you?
I've done everything a couple of hours ago. Not and they want to nibble me. I know that. They know that. That's their whole raison d'etre. Nibble the humans. They're a better quality midge than the ones you get on the Cape Wrath Trail. These ones, if they do nibble you, they don't leave big marks. Anyway, I'm just going to lie here and look through the midges at the beautiful view and say good night, world. Night night, Lisa.
Good night, Neil. Just a magical wild camp spot, waking up here at Fairhaven, just past Catacol. Today's hike was mostly road walking. Slight little detour onto a beach here, which is fairly straightforward, before coming back onto the road all the way down to Pernmill. Great little cafe here at Pernmill, and a little post office and shop. Another small walk till you get to the beach here. This is no visible path, just walking on the sand here, and then you come to this little bit which is quite bouldery, difficult to walk on, quite slippy in the rain. There's a few caves here at Immature Point which is really worth stopping and having a look at before picking up a road again. This is quite a grassy bit along the beach. So continuing on this stretch of grassy road, again really nice, up to Duggery. There's a few wild camp spots around here just past the bridge, and then again on the road we took a detour here up to the visitor centre, and you could just see the stone from the road. This is about a 15-minute walk up here, but it was worth it because we did think there was a cafe at the golf course. We carried on along the road here and got to the cafe at the golf course, and it was closed, so we were really lucky to stop at the visitor centre. More road walking, and then just around here you turn off towards King's Cave. This is a lovely forest walk along here, and then coming down it's a little bit boggy and slippy, and then you get to the King's Caves. Quite a few along here to look into, well worth clambering in and taking a look. You've got to fight with the ferns a little bit to get there. Coming along this path here towards Drumadoon. We thought we could camp just about here, I think, but then we weren't sure how far the tide was going to come in, so we carried on along here a little bit further and camped just on the edge of the golf course. Not on the golf course, because we didn't want to be hit by a golf ball in the morning. So again, another beautiful camp spot we've found. Just perfect.